Happy Monday, guys. Really not in my zone today, but we're gonna do it, man. We're gonna do it. I said it last week. I said it that I remember I stressed on it and I tried to address the issue on that there would likely be a surge in terrorist activity as we approach the end of the year. That there's a playbook, there's a plan already in place, that there are individuals, there are people in the government, there are people in the insecurity apparatus that have a plan, they have a playbook, and this adoption is going to increase daily. It's going to increase until the US is pushed to carry out a military action in Nigeria. And there's something that they're driving at to. But my very displeasure is the attitude of the federal government. Like, why still I cannot understand why the federal government haven't declared state of emergency on this region that have a high terrorist activities. Why has the federal government not declared the state of emergency? Because you could remember not too long how they were very, very quick to declare Rivers state of emergency. Now it is very obvious that the state of emergency declared the Rivers State was a personal interest. It was to fulfill a personal ego. It has nothing to do with the interest of the people. When schools in this state have been closed, and yet the federal government do not deem it fit that this is the right time for they to declare the state of emergency. That is how we know a government who is particularly interested in the people or in the affairs of the people. I try to find it very difficult to know that. Still, the ambassador of the terrorist, the one who carried the interest of the bandits, still roaming around, going for interviews, and nothing had been done. No arrest, no questioning. Watch him.
Yes, in fact, kidnapping children from school is less evil than going into a town and ransack it. Before, we are getting death by hundreds, going into town, kill anybody, children. So now they are taking children safely without killing them. So I think we are almost reaching the climax of negotiation, and preaching to them will encompass all of them so that we have permanent peace. This is what we hope, and this is what we are aspiring for.
Okay, so your own belief now is that kidnapping students is way better than ransacking a community. Is that what you're saying? I just want to get that right. Sheikh Gumi, can you?
Yes, it's a lesser evil, because in the end you negotiate with. You see, now they are very careful about human lives. They are becoming careful about human lives. So before, is the mission is to go into a town in which they are having problems with them and ransack.
So you said, let's do to them what we've done to other Nigerians. Which Nigerians? Are you talking about Niger Delta, the militants there? They were not killing people. They were blowing up pipelines. Is it the same thing? They were not killing people. They were not burning down houses. They were not displacing communities in the Niger.
Wait. If there are pipelines, in this area where these bandits are, they will blow them up without.
So rather than blow up pipelines, they decide to kill people.
No, you see, when you are fighting an existential war and you have nowhere to raise money, so they use kidnap. They took it from Boko Haram. They took this idea from Boko Haram. Look, we are not now. We are discussing a way out. Don't bring sentiment into this issue. As a panel, what you do is let's look at how we can go out into this problem. But bringing sentiments into the issue would never.
Instead of be sleep, let it be hate, let it degrade, let it be deep. Some others should weep, some others should keep the memory of the way that I died. Maybe.
Okay, now remember to subscribe, follow us on all our social media platforms. Do it to support us the best way you can. Now, considering the three major adoption, the three major eventuality that have happened from the from November 17th all through to 21st of November, the three major adoptions that have seen 219 Nigerians being abducted. No reports of their whereabouts, no report of rescue. Nobody knows what is going to happen. Although we do know what are the things that are going to happen to these individuals, because ransom have been placed on them. Now, before we talk about the effects of this adoption that we have on these individuals who are from the age of 10 to 15 years, primary schools are majorly females. Let's consider these three events. Now, the Kebbi State, the 25 girls that was kidnapped, Christ Apostolic Church in Uruk, 2 killed, 38 adopted, mostly females. Now, also the recent one, the St. Mary Catholic Primary and Secondary School, total students is running from 215 to 315, because for now nobody gets the re-estimated figure on the number of pupils or students kidnapped. Now 12 teachers were kidnapped also. Now this total number of adoption took place within 4 days. And also we could remember how the Kebbi State governor came out and said that the case of the 25 girls that were adopted, that they were military personnel who were safeguarding those schools. Who gave the order to those military personnel? Why is it so difficult that up to this very moment, the person who gave the order, no information about the person who called the shot, no information? Is it so difficult to get the information of this personnel or those persons that called or that gave this order? You see that there's a playbook, there's a plan. Something is about to happen. There are people who are working behind to commit something, to do something. There's something that is about to happen that I really cannot put my hand into, but it's just so obvious that something is happening. And there's something also that is very particular and peculiar about this adoption. Look at the age bracket, all between the age of 10 to 15, except the few they picked from the church. What do you think is going to happen to these students, to these pupils? The majority of them will be raped. That is for sure. You cannot rule that out. And the reason why those 12 teachers were picked was for them to be able to coordinate the pupils, because the bandits knew that the teachers will be in a better position to coordinate the pupils for them. Indirectly, those 12 teachers were picked to work for the bandits. I'm not saying there is any connection, but that is the essence why those 12 teachers were picked. Now, who gave and structure out this information to the bandits that as you go this operation, as soon as you carry all these students, remember, not fail to carry teachers, because those teachers then go help us coordinate these students. Who formulated that? Who set up these plans? Because majority of the bandits that we see online, that we know that are really bandits, and some of the confections and some of the stories told to us by military personnel, that these bandits are teenagers. They are teenagers. So who is giving them this coordination to work with? Who is sharing this intel for them to work with? What is really happening? Why is it so difficult for the government to fish out those who are working in the military that are involved in this act? Those in the government that are involved in this act? Because we see also how suddenly the Benue State governor, who once cried out and said this, in short, he was over the first person that used the word genocide, that there's a genocidal situation happening in Benue State, that the world should come to their attention, that the federal government is complicit, that this is happening, these are the people doing it. He was the first. Now see what he's saying. Is this not a shame? Number one is a Christian. He claims to be a priest. But see what he's saying. And this is what Christianity is about. Christianity is about you standing on what you believe in. So what now happened with the confession you made some months ago and with this one? Which of these do you want us to believe and rely on? The one you told us about, that there was a genocide going on in Benue State, or this one now that there's nothing like that? Your state is so safe, nothing is happening, that your people are happy. Is this what you want us to believe? Is this what you want us to ride on? Who are these people playing out this playbook? What are their plans? What are their intentions? Because if you begin to consider what I feel they want to try to achieve is, as soon as the US government embark on a military operation in Nigeria, these are just hypotheses, they will kick in their plan. Their plan is probably to overthrow or probably to do something about the administration and take charge. Because they believe that once the military take charge, there are high chances that the people will support and be with them. These are just hypotheses. What I just see playing out now are someone's idea. Because if you look at this coordination of operation that happened on the 17th, I think also in the 19th, and then on the 21st of November, you see that it is like a coordination of either one group carrying out the act or three groups carrying out a single ideology. Because the intentionality in how this mission, these atrocities, this coordination operation is done will tell you that this act, these three eventualities that unfolded within these 4 days are a well precise coordination, and these individuals are probably working together. And that is just done by one group or is done by three different terrorist groups. But this terrorist group, with the kind of coordination of this operation, they are working together. Who are this terrorist group working for? Who are they answer to? What are they doing? Who are those behind this? Which book are they playing out? What are their intentions? These are questions we need to begin to ask ourselves. So, because for the Kebbi state governor to come out and say somebody remove or give an order for the military personnel to live there, and suddenly 30 minutes later they came and adopted the guests, and till now nobody don't get official the person will carry or give that order, then something is really wrong with this government. Something is really wrong. Now, till this very moment, the government often deem fit say it is the right time. This is the right time for them to declare state of emergency. When they see the death and the adoption when they happen daily, something is really wrong. Now they see how it was very easy for them to condemn and give a life imprisonment to someone who they say he talks something when cause or create harm to people, destroy lives and property. And we see how another person, they go from one station to another, they advertise the intention of the bandit, and nothing is being done. Like, what the hell? What did they happen for Nigeria? We'll still be on this matter, and we just keep on watching. I will keep on watching and paying attention to how this event unfold. I want to really see how it play out. I want to really see what they want to try to achieve between now and 2027. Let's see what they want to try to achieve. Let's see the possibilities of all the events that may happen as a result of all these things, because Donald Trump said the verse. Donald Trump was very particular with the Nigeria government. Hear him.
It's a disgrace. The whole thing is a disgrace. They're killing people by the thousands. It's a genocide, and I'm really angry about it. And we pay, we give a lot of subsidy to Nigeria. We're going to end up stopping. The government's done nothing. They're very ineffective. They're killing Christians at will. And, until I got involved in it 2 weeks ago.
For that man say the verse like this, not trying to person when we say when it is time for him to do what he wants to do, he does not tell you that he wants to do it. He just do it. And once he do it, wait to go happen, make it happen. Everywhere just spoil. That is Donald Trump. What? Yes, being played in Nigeria. Which storyline did they play out? So, anyway, Sha, peace out.
Yeah, instead it be them, let it be me. Since I will die, inevitably, then let it be, that it be said, when I am dead. Some other was free, some other was fed, some other not me, was able to see that long as we live inside of a country where no one is safe, no one is safe. We only evade, try to escape the imminent doom, but closer the date looms. It comes for all. If we must go, then at least when we fall, when